In this video, we'll be talking about aspect ratios. We're going to cover what an aspect ratio is, and we'll talk about the most common aspect ratios you'll be using as you film videos and deliver them to your clients. To start off, an aspect ratio is the ratio of the width to the height of an image. The most common aspect ratio for video is 16:9, which looks like this. Most of the videos you watch on YouTube and TV are shot in this aspect ratio. The second most common aspect ratio is 2.35:1, which isn't necessarily a number that you have to remember, but basically all the movies that you see in theaters are shot in this aspect ratio, which makes it the most cinematic aspect ratio, and for that reason, I deliver about 90% of my videos in the same aspect ratio when I send it off to clients. So how to replicate this aspect ratio is to go into Premiere Pro, and then go to File, New, Black Video. Then take that black video and drag it to your timeline over your footage, and then go to Effects and type in Crop, and drag the crop effect to that black video. Then you're going to crop the top of it by 88%, and then you'll click on the black video and hold down Option and drag it up to the next layer, which duplicates it. And then with a duplicated track, you will delete the 88% on top and then type in 88% of the bottom. That way you can still move around your footage that you shot in 16:9 up or down to frame it correctly so that you don't cut off any heads or have any weird composition going on. You can also play with the numbers on the crop to make your image even more widescreen, and there's a few examples of videos where that's the case, like this music video of the song Trouble by Taylor Swift. So that is how to make your videos more widescreen. But going in the opposite direction of making your videos more full screen, you have a 4:3 aspect ratio, which used to be the standard of TVs until the 90s when HD TVs came out. So this aspect ratio has become much less common, but it's actually starting to come back more and more now that social media is blowing up, and a lot of videos are being viewed on a small screen, which sometimes makes it hard to view a super widescreen video. So there are some clients out there who may request a video in 4:3 or a 1:1 aspect ratio, which is completely square, or a 4:5 aspect ratio, which makes the video more vertical than it does horizontal, and it's best for viewing on a vertical screen like a phone. And there are a lot of Facebook and Instagram ads that are being shown in these aspect ratios. So, which aspect ratio should you shoot in? I would say it 100% depends on the client and what they want, but for me personally, here are the different aspect ratios that I choose to shoot in, unless a client specifically says otherwise. For music videos and wedding videos, I shoot in the widescreen aspect ratio of 2.35:1 with the black bars on the top and the bottom of the screen. This makes it look the most cinematic, which is the look that I'm going for when I shoot these types of videos. For real estate videos and commercials, I shoot in normal 16:9. These don't necessarily look as cinematic, but these types of videos aren't really wanting to be cinematic, they're wanting to be informative, and for that reason you want to take up as much of the screen as possible. And for any type of video that could be used as a Facebook or Instagram ad, I will usually shoot it in 16:9, but as I'm shooting, I'll make sure that I'll be able to crop in the sides to make it 1:1 or even 4:5 in case the client wants to post it like that. There are some cameras and external monitors that allow you to choose your own aspect ratios, but if this isn't the case for you, I'd recommend putting black tape on your camera screen to only show you how the end video will look so you don't accidentally crop anything out when you're shooting. So there isn't necessarily a right or wrong when it comes to choosing your aspect ratio. You just need to ask yourself, how cinematic do I want this video to be? And where will the video end up? Answering those two questions will help give you a better feel for what aspect ratio to deliver your videos in. But that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.